Welcome back. In previous chapters, we explored AI as a powerful collaborator. But before we can use it safely and effectively, we need to understand its limitations and risks. Recognizing these risks helps you navigate them wisely and turn potential threats into opportunities for value creation. The first risk is knowledge fabrication, often called hallucination. AI can generate information that sounds plausible and is presented confidently, but is completely false. It might invent statistics, cite non-existent papers, or describe events that never happened. For example, imagine you ask an AI assistant for a competitor's Q3 revenue. It might confidently tell you $47.3 million, complete with a growth percentage. The issue? That figure could be entirely made up. This happens because it predicts what sounds correct based on training patterns. It doesn't actually know facts. The danger is that false data might make its way into reports or business decisions. That's why verifying AI outputs is essential. The second risk is recency ignorance. Every model has a knowledge cutoff date. It doesn't know about events or updates after that point. It's like talking to someone who hasn't read the news in months. The AI might provide outdated regulations, prices, locations, or coding syntax without warning you. Because models don't update automatically, you risk making decisions based on obsolete data. Always confirm time-sensitive facts from current sources. Many AI tools also now support internet search, which you can use to provide the model with new, updated information researched from internet sources. Next is biased outputs. AI can reflect and amplify societal biases present in its training data, producing stereotypical or discriminatory content. For instance, if you use AI to write job descriptions, it might include phrasing that subtly appeals more to one demographic than another. This happens because AI learns from human-created data, which contains human biases. The result can be unfair or exclusionary language that seems harmless but may have real consequences. Review AI-generated content carefully to prevent this. On a similar note, AI systems have a tendency to be sycophantic, telling you what they think you want to hear. A sycophantic AI might validate your perspective, support your decisions, and affirm your thinking more readily than human colleagues would. This can feel wonderful. Who doesn't appreciate a little encouragement? And in many situations, this supportiveness is genuinely helpful for building confidence and exploring ideas. However, this same agreeableness can become a limitation when you need honest feedback or critical perspective. Researchers from Stanford University and Carnegie Mellon University found that AI models endorse users' actions about 50% more than humans do in comparable situations. AI might validate a flawed approach or support a questionable decision simply because it tends toward agreement. Sycophancy in AI is an unintentional byproduct of how models are trained. In many cases, using human reviewers to rate AI responses and tune the model, and responses that are seen as helpful, polite, and agreeable tend to get higher ratings. Finally, there's privacy and data exposure. Information you share with AI tools might not stay private. Uploading spreadsheets, documents, or client data could expose sensitive information like personally identifiable information, PII, or company data and secrets. Depending on the service you're using, that data might be stored on external servers, used for model training, or even made accessible for others, for example, in Google searches. Some companies have already faced breaches after employees unknowingly shared confidential files with AI tools. The risks include violating privacy laws like GDPR, losing competitive advantage, or damaging client trust. Always check a tool's data policy and think twice before sharing sensitive information. If you're in doubt, consult with an IT or information security expert to determine how you can interact with these tools. These 5 risks, fabrication, recency ignorance, bias, sycophancy, and data exposure, aren't reasons to avoid AI. Think of it like driving. There are clear risks, but we manage them by learning the rules, maintaining our vehicles, and staying alert. Understanding what can go wrong helps you prevent it by verifying facts, reviewing outputs, and protecting data. Time to put these concepts into practice.